Like as for fractional notation, we use decimal notation to denote part of a whole. And a number written in decimal notation we call a decimal number, or sometimes just simply a decimal. So here we have a decimal number, or sometimes just called a decimal. This is the decimal point. The 16 to the left of the decimal point is called the whole number part, and then to the right of the decimal point we call that the decimal part. Now remember place value. We have looked at whole numbers and place value before, so you are familiar with the ones place, tens, hundreds, thousands, and so on. But to the right of the decimal point, how do things change? The first place to the right of the decimal point is called the tenths. Notice the TH. Tenths place, then hundredths, notice again the TH, then thousands, and so on. We can use this to help us read, but let's first look at the following. This is writing or reading a decimal in words. Step 1, we write the whole number part in words. Step 2, we write and for the decimal point. And then step 3, we write the decimal part in words as though it were a whole number, followed by the place value of the last digit. So let's use that, and let's take this decimal number or decimal, let's write it in words. So we write the whole number part, that's 16. So I will write 16. How do I write the decimal point? I write and. And then remember, we write the decimal part as though it were a whole number. So that's 23. So we write 23. But then we write the place value of that last digit, 23 hundredths. And make sure you include the THS. So how do we read this, or how do we write it? 16 and 23 hundredths. Let's try that one more time. Reading and writing, it is the same. Let's use a different number. This time my number will be 167 decimal point 009. All right, let's go ahead and just read it first. 167 and 9 thousandths. 167 and 9 thousandths. So let's write that out. 167. What do I write again for the decimal point? And then to the right, we read it as if it were a whole number, so just 9. Then the place value of the 9 thousandths. Make sure you include the THS. And there we have 167 and 9 thousandths.